Hey everybody, Leo here back with another trade recap video. This is going to be a little quick one here on NQ that I had taken on the 3-minute time frame on my futures account on Tradeovate. Well, this morning I'd seen that obviously NQ had made a beautiful leg down towards this 22,216 price level prior to creating its next bullish leg up towards this 22,347. Well, this morning I ended up missing on this downside and this upside move, and with FOMC being today, December 18th, I decided I really wanted to play back in market and really not force any trades due to knowing that a lot of liquidity was going to be forming with FOMC being today at 2 p.m. So where did I end up taking this trade? Well, I'd seen that NQ had rejected off of this 22,347.50 price level, breaking below our 200 EMA and then eventually breaking below our 50 SMA prior to retesting this 3-minute fair value gap that had formed. We see here that market had formed this fair value gap in the 3-minute and had retested prior to creating this bullish leg. So one of the biggest things I was looking for prior to entering this trade was watching to see where NQ would retest, whether it was the encroachment or the base level of this FVG. And as we can see here on this 3-minute, NQ finally made this leg down, retested this fair value gap, and I ended up taking my first size position at that first tap in this fair value and ended up grabbing my full position once I'd gotten more bullish confirmation. Obviously, we can see that NQ had a decent rejection off of this fair value, but this 3-minute candle didn't close bullish enough for me to be 100% confident in entering a heavier size position. So I waited for this next 3-minute candle here on NQ, and we had gotten some more bullish confirmation that it engulfed this previous candle and also sort of broke out of this trend, and that is when I fully sized into my position. So when it comes to this trade here though, so I ended up taking my long as I'd mentioned here, and so I'm just going to throw our long position with my stop loss being just a little bit below that fair value gap. Obviously, if this NQ had decided to break through this encroachment, through this fair value gap and continued lower, we could have seen price retesting this 22,216 price level, but in this case, NQ did not have enough seller strength to continue to the downside, and so we see here we had a beautiful long position that ended up forming. Obviously, I grabbed my full position. If I remember correctly, I believe my full position filled at 22,264 was my average, just because I had grabbed more positions on this next 3-minute candle. And we see that NQ had pushed and absolutely flushed all the way above our 50 SMA prior to finally retesting our 200 EMA. Well, for my first take profit, I had actually exited 2 of my NQ contracts here at this 50 SMA because I wasn't sure how market was going to react due to showing some previous resistance from throughout the night. Obviously, from 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock, we see that this 50 SMA acted as a beautiful support level for NQ. So I ended up taking this long position here at the base of this FVG, taking my first bit of profit at this 50 SMA and closing out my position fully once I realized that NQ just did not have enough buyer strength to push above that 200 EMA and retest that market price level or market resistance here at 22,347. But that's all I have for you folks today. Hope we are having a beautiful Wednesday, and remember to trade safe on FOMC. Thank you.